My dear one, I want you to take a deep breath right now. Inhale slowly and exhale gently. Feel your body relax just a little bit. There is no rush, no pressure. In this moment, you are safe. You are loved. You are exactly where you need to be. So often we live our lives in fear, not because of what is happening right now, but because of the stories we tell ourselves. We scare ourselves into thinking that we are not good enough. We worry about the future, afraid of what might happen. We relive the past, regretting what we could have done differently. We create fear, and then we allow that fear to control us. But what if I told you, you don't have to live this way? What if I told you that you can let go of fear, that you can choose a different way of thinking, that you can decide right now to stop scaring yourself? Fear is not something that happens to us. It is something we create with our thoughts. And if we can create it, we can also uncreate it. We can replace fear with love. We can replace worry with trust. We can replace self-doubt with confidence. I want you to know something very important. You are in control of your mind. Your mind is not in control of you. The thoughts that run through your head all day long, they are not facts. They are not truth. They are just habits, and habits can be changed. Right now, I want you to say to yourself, I release fear and choose to focus on my own beautiful journey. Say it again. Feel the words in your heart. You are not here to live in fear. You are here to grow, to love, and to shine. Let's take another deep breath together. Inhale and exhale. Let go of any fear that has been weighing you down. Let it go. It does not belong to you. Fear is just a thought, and you can always choose a new thought. Have you ever noticed how harsh you are with yourself? If someone else spoke to you the way you speak to yourself, you would not tolerate it. And yet, day after day, we allow our minds to repeat the same negative stories. I'm not good enough. I always mess things up. Nobody truly loves me. I will never succeed. Do you see how these words hurt you? Every time you say them, your body listens, your heart listens, your soul listens, and over time you start to believe these thoughts, not because they are true, but because they are repeated so often. The mind is like a garden. If you plant seeds of love, you will grow flowers. If you plant seeds of fear, you will grow weeds. And for many years, you may have been planting weeds without realizing it. But today, right now, you can start planting something new. The first step is to recognize the inner critic, the voice in your mind that tells you all the reasons why you cannot be happy. The voice that finds fault in everything you do. That voice is not you. It is only a habit. Right now, I want you to pause and notice your thoughts. What are you telling yourself? Are you speaking with love? Or are you scaring yourself? You don't have to believe every thought that enters your mind. You can question it. You can say, is this really true? Or is this just an old belief that no longer serves me? From this moment on, I want you to start replacing those fearful thoughts with loving ones. Try saying this. I choose thoughts that nourish and support me. Say it with feeling. Say it like you mean it. Because the truth is, you do have a choice. You always have a choice. Every time you catch yourself thinking something negative, pause, take a deep breath, and then replace it with something positive. Instead of, I'm not good enough, say, I am worthy and deserving of love. Instead of, I will never succeed, say, I am capable and life supports me. Do this every day. Be patient with yourself. Changing your thoughts is like learning a new language. At first it feels strange, but the more you practice, the more natural it becomes. How often do you worry about what others think of you? How much energy do you spend trying to make other people happy, trying to gain their approval, trying to fit into a mold that was never meant for you? My dear, this is exhausting. And more importantly, it is unnecessary. The truth is, you cannot control what other people think. You cannot control how they see you. You cannot control their actions or their choices. The only thing you can control is yourself, your own thoughts, your own reactions, your own beliefs. Imagine holding a mirror in front of you. If you focus on the mirror, you see yourself. You see your own growth, your own beauty, your own journey. But if you turn the mirror outward, always looking at what others are doing, you lose sight of yourself. You forget who you are. Focusing on others is a distraction. It pulls you away from your own path. It makes you feel small. It makes you doubt yourself. But when you turn inward, when you focus on your own growth, your own healing, your own happiness, everything changes. I want you to ask yourself, am I living for myself or am I living for others? Am I making choices based on what I truly want, or am I making choices based on what I think will please someone else? Right now, I want you to say this with me. I trust my path, and I release the need to control others. Say it with love. Say it with confidence. Let it sink into your heart. You do not have to fix anyone. You do not have to prove yourself to anyone. You do not have to be anything other than exactly who you are. When you stop worrying about what others think, a beautiful thing happens. You become free, free to love yourself, free to follow your dreams, free to live a life that is true to you. And that, my dear, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Let's take one more deep breath together. Inhale and exhale. Let go of the need to control. Let go of the fear of judgment. You are enough. You have always been enough. And now, it is time to live for you. My dear one, I want you to place your hand over your heart. Feel that gentle rhythm. That is life flowing through you. Your body is always listening. It responds to every thought, every emotion, every word you speak about yourself. And when you fill your mind with fear, your body absorbs it. Fear is not just a feeling. It is energy that moves through the body. When you live in a constant state of fear, whether from stress, worry, or self-doubt, your body tightens, your shoulders rise, your breathing becomes shallow, your stomach knots. Over time, this fear settles into the body, creating tension, fatigue, and even illness. Think of your body as a garden. When you feed it love, it blooms with health. But when you feed it fear, it withers. The beautiful thing is, you can always choose to nourish your garden. You can choose to replace fear with love. Right now, I want you to do something for yourself. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, imagine releasing any fear stored in your body. Let it go. Let every muscle relax. Let your heart soften. You do not need to hold on to fear anymore. When you feel afraid, place your hands on your body, on your heart, your stomach, your arms, and speak words of love. Say, I am safe. My body is a reflection of my loving thoughts. Let these words be a comfort to you, Your body deserves kindness. It deserves to be filled with peace. Each time you notice fear creeping in, take a moment to breathe. Bring your awareness to the present. Fear only exists when we drift into the past or worry about the future. But right here, in this moment, you are safe. You are supported. And when you remember this, your body responds with relaxation, with healing, with love. The mind is like a record player replaying the same thoughts over and over again. And if you have spent years living in fear, it is likely that your mind has been playing the same fearful story for a long time. But my dear, you are not trapped by these thoughts. You can change the record. You can choose a new story. The first step in breaking the cycle of fear is awareness. Begin to notice your thoughts. Pay attention to the words you say to yourself. Are they loving, or are they filled with doubt and worry? Every time you catch yourself thinking something fearful, pause, take a deep breath, and then gently choose a new thought. For example, if you find yourself thinking, I can't do this, replace it with, I am capable and strong. If you think, I will never be good enough, replace it with, I am more than enough, just as I am. One of the most powerful ways to rewire your mind is through repetition. Just as negative thoughts become habits, positive thoughts can become habits too. Every morning when you wake up, say something kind to yourself. Every night before you sleep, remind yourself of your worth. Journaling is another beautiful way to shift your thoughts. When fear arises, write it down. Look at it on the page and ask yourself, is this thought serving me? Then, write a new thought to replace it. Over time, you will train your mind to think in a way that supports you rather than scares you. And my dear, be patient with yourself. You are undoing years, sometimes decades, of conditioning. Healing does not happen overnight, but every small step matters. Each time you replace a fearful thought with a loving one, you are creating a new reality for yourself. Right now, I want you to say, I lovingly reframe my fears into opportunities for growth. Let these words be your guide. You have the power to create a peaceful, loving mind. And with that, you create a peaceful, loving life. I want you to imagine standing in front of a mirror, looking into your own eyes, truly seeing yourself, not with judgment, not with criticism, but with love. For so many of us, the mirror is a place of self-judgment. We see flaws, we see imperfections, we tell ourselves stories about why we are not good enough. But the mirror can also be a place of healing, a place of transformation. Mirror work is one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself. It is simple, but it will change your life. Every day, stand in front of the mirror, look into your own eyes and say, I love you. I really, really love you. At first, it may feel strange. You may feel resistance. Tears may come. That is okay. Let the emotions rise. Let them flow. This is part of healing. You are speaking directly to your inner child, the part of you that has longed for love, for approval, for kindness. And you are giving that love to yourself. If saying I love you feels too difficult at first, start with something softer. Say, I am learning to love myself, or I am open to seeing my own beauty. The important thing is to start, to show up for yourself, to build a new relationship with the person in the mirror. Your reflection is not your enemy. It is your friend. It is your greatest supporter. And the more you practice mirror work, the more you will begin to see yourself with the love and compassion you deserve. I want you to try something right now. Imagine a mirror in front of you, or if you have one nearby, go to it. Look into your eyes and say, I love and approve of myself exactly as I am. Let these words sink in. Let them fill you with warmth. Because, my dear, you are worthy of love, not just from others, but from yourself. When you begin to love yourself deeply, something magical happens. The fear that once controlled you begins to fade. The need for approval from others disappears. You stand taller, you feel lighter, and life begins to reflect that love back to you. Keep showing up for yourself. Keep speaking to yourself with kindness. You are healing, and you are doing beautifully. My dear one, have you ever stopped to notice how much of your energy is spent trying to please others? Trying to fit into someone else's idea of who you should be? Worrying about whether people like you, whether they approve of you, whether they accept you. I want you to know something very important. You do not need anyone's approval to be worthy. You do not need validation from anyone to know that you are enough. For so many of us from a young age, we were taught to seek approval. We learned that when we behave a certain way, people love us. When we say the right things, we are accepted. When we fit into the expectations of others, we are rewarded. And over time, we start believing that our worth is tied to what others think of us. But my dear, that is not true. Your worth is not something that can be given or taken away by others. It is already within you. It has always been within you. Imagine a flower in a field. It does not shrink itself to be like the other flowers. It does not wait for someone to say, "You are beautiful," before it blooms. It simply stands tall and flourishes because it knows, deep in its roots, that it was meant to bloom. You are that flower. You were not meant to live in the shadows of others' opinions. You were meant to shine, to grow, to express yourself fully. So I want you to release the need for validation. Let go of the idea that you must be what others want you to be. Right now, place your hands on your heart and say, I honor my truth and trust my inner wisdom. Say it again, and let it fill you with a deep knowing that you are enough just as you are. When you live authentically, some people may not understand. Some may even resist your growth. But that is okay. The people who truly love you will celebrate your authenticity. And those who don't, they were never meant to be part of your journey. Fear and gratitude cannot exist in the same space. When you are filled with gratitude, fear begins to disappear. It is replaced by trust, by joy, by a deep sense of peace. My dear, I want you to take a moment right now and think about 3 things you are grateful for. It can be something big, like a loving relationship, or something simple, like the warmth of the sun on your skin. Close your eyes and feel that gratitude in your heart. Let it expand within you. Gratitude shifts your focus. When you are caught in fear, your mind is always looking for what is wrong, for what is missing, for what could go wrong. But when you focus on gratitude, you begin to see all that is good, all that is working in your life. A beautiful way to bring more gratitude into your life is to keep a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you are grateful for, no matter how small, no matter how simple. When you do this, you train your mind to look for the good, and soon you will find that there is so much more to appreciate than you ever realized. Another powerful practice is to express gratitude for yourself. Instead of focusing on what you think you lack, acknowledge all the wonderful things about yourself. Say, I am grateful for my strength. I am grateful for my kindness. I am grateful for the person I am becoming. When you live in gratitude, life responds with more blessings. You attract more to be grateful for. And slowly, the fear that once held you back begins to fade, replaced by a deep sense of trust in the journey of life. Right now, take a deep breath and say, I am grateful for my journey, and I embrace each moment with love. Let this be your new way of living, a life filled with appreciation, with joy, with trust. Imagine waking up every morning with a deep sense of love for yourself. Imagine moving through your day with confidence, knowing that you are enough. Imagine facing challenges with trust rather than fear. This is possible for you, my dear one. And it begins with a choice to love yourself fully, to believe in yourself deeply, to trust that life is always guiding you in the right direction. The past does not define you. The mistakes, the regrets, the doubts, they do not have power over you anymore. You are free to create a new story, a story where you are kind to yourself, a story where you trust yourself, a story where you no longer let fear control your life. Every single day, you have the power to take small steps towards self-love. You can choose to speak kindly to yourself. You can choose to focus on your own path, rather than comparing yourself to others. You can choose to embrace your uniqueness and stop seeking approval. Right now, I want you to place your hands on your heart and repeat this affirmation. Every day, in every way, I grow more confident and loving. Say it as many times as you need until you feel it deep within you. This is your time. This is your moment. The fear that once held you back is dissolving, and in its place there is love. There is strength. There is a beautiful, radiant confidence that has been inside you all along. My dear one, I want you to know that you are deeply loved. You are enough, just as you are. You do not need to prove yourself. You do not need to live in fear. You do not need to seek validation from anyone. You are here to shine. You are here to live a life filled with love, joy, and peace. And every single day, you have the power to choose love over fear, trust over doubt, self-acceptance over criticism. Right now, I invite you to take one final deep breath with me. Inhale and exhale. Let go of any last traces of fear. Let go of any doubts that tell you that you are not enough. You are enough. You always have been. Carry these words with you. I am at peace with myself. I trust life to guide me beautifully. Repeat them whenever you need a reminder. You are safe. You are loved. You are worthy of all the goodness life has to offer. And now it is time to step forward with confidence, with joy, with love. This is your journey, and I am so proud of you.